Hello, I'm Patrick Wahlig, and today I'm here with my partner John Wahlig. We'll be discussing a surgery called the ACDF surgery, or anterior cervical discectomy and fusion.
Patrick, why don't we start with some basic anatomy? What do we have here?
Alright, so this is the lumbar spine, and you'll notice in this is the lower part of the spine. There are 5 of these bony building blocks. They're called vertebrae, and they're separated by shock absorbers, or cushions, called discs.
Okay. Why don't we move on to the mid part of the spine?
This is the thoracic spine. There are 12 vertebrae separated by discs again.
Okay. Now the area that we're most interested in is up at the top. What is this part of the spine
So
called?
this is the cervical spine. There are 7 vertebrae, and again separated by discs.
Now, what are these yellow guys coming out the side of the spine?
These are nerve roots.
And what do they do?
So they control the strength and feeling in the upper, your arms.
In your arms. So now if a disc were to herniate and push into one of these nerves,
weakness and pain.
Weakness and pain. So the operation that we're talking about is designed to address that weakness and pain.
Indeed.
Why don't we take everybody through an ACDF so that they understand how it's done?
All right.
Excellent.
Let's go. The operation is called the anterior cervical discectomy because the operation is performed from the front of the neck. This is the disc space between the C4 and C5 vertebral bodies. Seen again in this side view, this is the target disc level. The surgeon makes sure that he is at the right level by inserting a needle into the disc space under X-ray guidance. An incision is made in the annulus fibrosus, the outer layer of the disc. The soft inner core of the disc is removed. Next, the surgeon looks at the posterior longitudinal ligament. This may be removed to access the spinal canal in order to remove bone spurs or disc material that may have cut through the ligament. One thing that you need to be careful about while conducting this surgery is the spinal cord, the nerves running down the middle of the spine. Damaging this could lead to lasting nerve damage. Fusion is then performed. An artificial disc or bone graft is inserted into the space where the disc used to be. Notice how the disc spacer fits snugly into the target disc space. A small metal plate is attached to the upper and lower vertebrae to provide stabilization while the bone fuses together. Here, the plate is fully attached. The fusion, or bone healing process, can take up to 18 months. No neck brace is required. Patients may complain about swallowing troubles, but this will fade over time. I hope you've enjoyed this video on anterior cervical discectomy and fusion. I'll be happy to answer any questions you may have.